So I was just on the phone with my sister and we were just talking, and I really got inspired and empowered that I thought I should make this video. So in nowadays, I feel like we have lost the true meaning of being disciples, including myself within that. So as we're talking, I got to pick up like Uti. It's important for us to live a life that presents Christ. And who is Christ? Christ is love. So it doesn't help me to say I know God, yet I do not have love. I'm sure many of you know this because it's even in the Bible. I cannot say that I am a disciple, I am a child of God, yet go empty inside of me, like it's empty, and I do not know how to fellowship with other people. I do not know how to help other people. So what I'm trying to say, Yuguti, let's take a minute to remember who we are in Christ, and remember Uguti when yourself. Don't think about other people, because I think most of us, okay, minagi, I always get it wrong when I compare myself to other people. But someone is doing this, and so that I can do it. It gives me a permission. No, it doesn't. The only thing that gives you a permission to do something is the word. It's the Bible, of which we're supposed to be doing that. And if we are not living according to the word, then sipambugile and we have shifted away from the word. So I would like us to go back to the word, go back to Christ, and get to understand who is this Christ that we are serving, who is God, who is Jesus, what is the name that we pray upon, and knowing that he's a forgiving God, he's a loving God. He is. I never used to understand when my pastor would preach with about grace, love, until now. I think I'm living under grace. I'm living under God's love, because I feel like I am undeserving of such love. I feel like I am unworthy to be loved so much by a man that created heavens and earth, a man that owns silver and gold, a man that knows me for who I am. And that's another thing that we also talked about. We can do a lot of things, but the truth is God sees you. Bisa mina, you can hide from me, girl. You can hide from me. But the truth is, God sees, and God knows you, and God knows your heart, God knows your intentions, God knows everything. Like, he knows everything. He knows. God knows everything. And the truth is, I could never, if you happen to not know Christ, you need him. Trust me, you need him, because I don't know how you're surviving without him. He brings so much love. He brings so much peace. He brings so much forgiveness. He brings so much comfort. Like, so many people, like, you can be. I remember this one time where I was around so many people in my life, but I felt so alone. I felt like no one understands me. I felt like I was easily irritated by a lot of people. When people will talk, I felt like it was the most frustrating thing ever. But then God showed up. I kept on praying. I'm like, God, my heart is broken. God, my heart is broken and I'm in need of you. Like, it hurts so bad. Like, it hurts so bad. But I am trying to tell this person, they don't understand. I'm trying to do this. They didn't understand. So the only person I had was God. And that's when I fell in love with him. That's when I actually saw God humbling me. When things would happen, I would not worry. Yes, like when it happens right there, I would be shocked at times. I would be hurt. But the word of God says that I'm with you. I have good plans for you. That moment was when I started to be like, God, you still stand to be the Lord. So in nowadays, I think my prayer is that we may fix our eyes on the cross. Right now, guys, as I'm doing this video, my life is not working the way I hoped it would be. But one thing I know, God is with me. Sometimes I don't even feel like praying. It's so hard. Yet prayer, it's where you are recharged. Sometimes the only thing I can do is worship. But the one thing I know is that God is with me. The word of the Lord says that come to me, all of you who are weary, and I will renew your strength. So I've come to God. And he knows my weakness. He knows my thoughts. He knows who I am. That's why I'm always saying, you know, people who are going to say like, oh, Siamas, I knew it. I know you. Oh, you don't know me. Trust me. Yo, all the people who think, oh my God, they know me. I wish you guys could open my heart. Because sometimes I am asked to go to, why are you always laughing? What happens? How do you do it? It's the hardest thing ever. But God helps me. God gives me strength. Because I feel like in this world we need more laughter than hatred. We need more fun than anger. Like, why? Why must we be angry? Why? But then again, it is time that we go back to Jesus. And going back to Jesus is humbling ourselves, loving others, learning new things, being active, not being lazy. Going back to Jesus is giving love, caring for one another. It's you living your life, you finding your purpose, you having a vision and using that vision and fulfilling it. Because God is alive and God lives in you. And you are given the power to showcase who is God. So it's all up to you. And the one thing, and another thing that we also spoke about, guys, to all the men out there,